Hey friends, I'm Laura Kashner and you're listening to the Simplified podcast. If you're looking for a quiet place where you can filter out the noise and the hustle, this is it. Every week we invite you to slow down and join us to explore practical ways to organize and automate the complicated parts of life so you can focus on what truly matters most. It's one of the most special seasons of the year over at Simplified. It's almost time for spring launch. We've got so much goodness planned for you this week. We just revealed our brand new covers in this collection, and trust me when I say that you are not ready. They are so beautiful. So head over to our socials at Simplified so you can see what I'm talking about here and pick out your favorite new pattern. And make sure you follow us there so that you stay in the know on all the launch goodness planned for you in the week ahead. Moving is a lot. Tell someone the phrase, "I'm moving," and the response is usually, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry." And it's a lot. But this time around, moving feels a little less painful because we have just moved into our brand new, just finished house. And we are so grateful and so pumped. It has been a ride. We've been living in Airbnbs for over a year, and if you think like that sounds like a lot, then you would be right. Living in an Airbnb will teach you a few things, and maybe the biggest lesson I've learned is that I do not need as much as I think I do. When we sold our house via text message, which is a thing that actually happened, check out episode 104 to hear that whole story, we did not have a lot of time to slowly and carefully downsize our stuff. It was more like a slash and burn fire drill with tons of garbage bags and panicked Goodwill trips and putting everything else we didn't need right away into storage. Think of the opposite of Marie Kondo. That's what happened here. And as we got ready for this big move, I learned a few more things. We've settled into our new home. I've picked up a few new habits that have made the transition a little more easy. And I've also discovered things I wish I had known before the big move. We're all in the midst of a season change when winter slowly melts into warm spring. So as we're all getting our homes fresh for a brighter season ahead, I thought, I bet the Simplified Sisterhood may get something out of these lessons too. So here's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to give you a few cleaning and decluttering tips that I've learned from our big move and a few tools I use to help keep our home clean, like the very best stuff. Because the last thing I want to do is crowd my cabinets with things I won't use. So here we go. Here are a few lessons I've learned about managing, decluttering, and cleaning stuff. Number 1, keeping a clean home is way easier and, may I say, more enjoyable when you have less stuff. Listen, I know this is the Simplified podcast. I know I work for a company called Simplified, but sometimes you just have to live the lessons in order to learn them. When we are managing too much stuff, overwhelm happens. And cleaning is a stressor. Why? Because we have way more stuff to clean. Simplifying and ruthlessly decluttering makes your upkeep 100 times easier. If you own less dishes, then you do less dishes. If you own less clothes, then you wash less clothes. And you might be thinking to yourself, yeah, but that just means you'll have to wash them more. But you'll be forced to take care of cleaning your stuff in the moment, which means your loads of dishes will be smaller. Your loads of laundry will be smaller. They'll be less intimidating and more doable. When you've simplified your home, cleaning feels more joyful. I promise you this, when you get rid of a lot of stuff, you'll gain hours back into your day. Less stuff, more peace. Number 2, if a task will take you less than a minute to do in the moment, do it then. Yes, it's annoying to take care of that thing right now, but you know what's even more annoying? Looking at that thing again and again and thinking to yourself, I'll get to that later. And then doing that 100 times until straight up guilt makes you do the thing that would have taken you a few seconds to do a while ago. Do yourself a favor, guys. Take care of small things in the moment so they don't pile up into big things. Number 3, set yourself up with daily rhythms and weekly rhythms so that you know when certain things will get done. Do you know how great it feels to just know that on Tuesday, I need to focus on the kitchen for a few more minutes? That means moving things on counters to make sure it all gets wiped down and doing a quick sweep and mop job. You don't have to guess when the kitchen will get cleaned. You don't have to summon up the willpower to clean all the things on a random Saturday. That is so helpful. The struggle is real, and I love that Simplified has a cool little thing that we came up with that helps you do this very thing. It's our brand new cleaning notepad. It parses out what tasks you need to do for each day of the week with a little place for you to put a checkbox. Now you know when the work's going to get done. Valuable and kind of satisfying too, if you're like me and get a charge out of seeing those boxes checked. Number 4, help is okay. Whether you hire someone to help with a deeper cleaning once a month, or your kids are helping you with a set task list that they need to be responsible for, or it's having a Eufy that can vacuum your floors while you work, it takes a village sometimes. Number 5, change the game with gratitude. This can feel easy or hard depending on the moment, but if you want to reframe the tasks ahead of you, try thinking, how lucky am I that I get to fold clothes for 3 beautiful girls? That's what I tell myself anyway. Number 6, find the fun. Listen, this may be my best tip I can give you because I am not above some good incentives to get things done. And like Mary Poppins told us, if you find the fun, then snap, the job's a game. So how do you find the fun when you're in the middle of decluttering your daughter's closet? Easy. Put on the Backstreet Boys Millennium album, listen to your favorite comedy podcast, anything you can put in your ears to make the time pass. That's what you need to do. Because I promise you this, scrubbing baseboards feels a lot less like work when you're belting out, because I want it that way. Okay, those are a few lessons I've learned from organizing our stuff and setting up our new home. Now, here's what I use to clean it all. Let's start with my favorite appliances. Number 1, a cordless vacuum. Are cordless vacuums the best invention of the 21st century? 100% yes. It doesn't matter what kind you have, whether it's a handheld dustbuster or a robot vac. I love you, Eufy. It's so much easier to attack the mess when you don't have to worry about the cord. It's the little things, isn't it? Number 2, an upright vacuum. Are there 2 kinds of vacuums on this list? There absolutely are, because a real vacuum, one with a cord, is going to have way more suction power than a cordless one. And pro tip, you really need an upright vacuum if you have carpets, because it's going to do a much better job of cleaning them deeply. You need that roller brush to work up the dirt and debris caught in the fibers. That's why you could vacuum the same spot with your cordless vac and think, I'm fine, but then go over with an upright and think, I'm a monster. If you have pets and carpets, I cannot overstate how much you need an upright vacuum. Number 3, a good mop. Mopping is not fun, but it doesn't have to suck the life out of you. Find a mop that makes the job easy, whether that's a Swiffer wet jet, a steam mop, or even the cedar spin mop that the internet is obsessed with. I love the white one. My number 1 tip is to find a mop that helps floors to dry quickly. That's what you're looking for here, especially if you have a bunch of people and furry things running around your home. Number 4, a cheap scrub brush. When it comes to cleaning, nothing will do like some good old-fashioned elbow grease. So get a cheap scrub brush that'll help you get into those smaller grooves like tile grout or even that little ring around the drain in your kitchen sink. Seriously, a $3 scrub brush will do wonders for you here. Get a cheap one at the grocery store or on Amazon. Number 5, reusable cloths. We all want to save the trees, and we all want to pay for paper towels less often. For simple messes like wiping walls and countertops, you might want to invest in some cheap reusable cloths so you can just toss them in the wash and call it a day. The trees and your paper towel bill will thank you. Number 6, a Swiffer duster. Is it dumb to get excited about a duster? Not if you're in your 30s and winning at life. Swiffer dusters are great because all you have to do is put on a new dusting head, wipe all the grime off your stuff, then throw it away. You're not pushing around a bunch of gross particles everywhere. Swiffer dusters also have an extendable arm, which are perfect for getting your ceiling fans and the tops of your bookshelves. No more teetering on top of chairs, risking your life for a little bit of dust.
As the weather warms up, all I want for dinner is something bright and delicious that won't weigh me down. And you know who delivers here? Green Chef. Green Chef is the #1 meal kit for eating well. And like me, you can celebrate Earth Month with recipes featuring premium proteins and sustainably sourced seafood. In fact, Green Chef is the only meal kit that is both carbon and plastic offset. You can bring more flavor to your spring table with Green Chef's wholesome, elevated recipes featuring seasonal organic produce and unique farm-fresh ingredients like rainbow carrots, bok choy, and olives. Please listen to me when I tell you to run to the Green Chef website and pick up their spring meals. We loved the Caribbean spiced tilapia with mango rice and coconut lime rice. And let me tell you, the brown sugar sockeye salmon with lemon Dijon sauce is the perfect spring meal. So fill your spring table with delicious meals from Green Chef. Go to greenchef.com/simplified60 and use code simplified60 to get 60% off plus free shipping. One more time, go to greenchef.com/simplified60 and use code simplified60 to get 60% off plus free shipping. Green Chef, the #1 meal kit for eating well. Spring is one of my favorite times of year, and as the weather warms up, I love getting to spend time outside in the sunshine and having more opportunities to gather with our family on the porch. But you know what? Having the energy to enjoy these kinds of things starts with having a good night's sleep. And for me, that's where Boll & Branch comes in. You guys, I am not exaggerating when I say that Boll & Branch bedding is the best thing I have ever done for my sleep, and I'm serious. I've got their buttery soft sheets and cool, soft comforters and blankets on every single bed in our house. That's how much I love this brand. And this is a true story. I may have cut trips short because I missed my bed with Boll & Branch signature hemmed sheets. That is 100% true, and I am not ashamed. No matter the size of your bed or the color you need, Boll & Branch has got you covered. Their signature sheets come in 10 colors and are sized from twin all the way up to California King. They'll give you a 30-night risk-free guarantee with free shipping and returns on all U.S. orders. So sleep better at night with Boll & Branch sheets. Get 15% off your first order when you use promo code SIMPLIFIED at bollandbranch.com. That's Boll and Branch, BOLLAND branch.com. Promo code SIMPLIFIED. Exclusions apply. See site for details. Life is full of what ifs. So if you're looking for a partner, what if you try something new when it comes to dating? Talkify is a modern matchmaking experience designed to help you avoid the struggles of modern dating and achieve relationship success. Here's how it works. The Talkify matchmakers meet with you to learn about what you're looking for in a partner. Then they'll select and screen potential matches for you. They do background checks, video interviews, and ask the tough questions that might feel too awkward for first dates. From there, your matchmaker plans your date introductions and handles all communications for you so that you can come into the date confident and ready to connect. After the date, you give feedback on how it went. And if the person isn't for you, that's okay. Talkify is committed to finding your match. And 80% of clients met their person within the first 12 matches. Right now, Talkify is offering our listeners 20% off when you become a client at Talkify.com/simplified. That's TAWKIFY.com/simplified for 20% off when you become a client. Talkify.com/simplified.
Well, guys, those are some of my favorite cleaning appliances. Now, here are some of my favorite cleaning potions. First, just some good old bleach. If you want to make sure something is clean, use bleach. It'll sanitize just about anything. Just don't use it on marble or mix it with anything other than powdered detergent. Safety first, you guys. Just a cap full of bleach in a bucket of water will do wonders. Second, a box of powdered Tide. This is something I never would have figured out if it wasn't for Go Clean Co. Follow them, you guys. Powdered Tide might be the best all-purpose cleaner ever. A teaspoon in a gallon of hot water can help you clean your walls, your floors, your blinds, your bathroom, just about everything. This is the only thing you can safely mix with bleach too. I cannot overstate that enough. Third, some Mr. Clean magic erasers. Okay, I don't know what's in these, but I truly do not care because they are magical. If you have a stubborn smudge somewhere, or even if your bathtub looks dingy, all it takes is some Mr. Clean magic eraser and it's good as new. If you're using one of these on a painted wall, use with caution because they're pretty powerful. Test it on a small area to make sure it's compatible with your paint. 4, a bottle of Mr. Clean degreaser. I'm talking the big bottle of neon yellow Mr. Clean here. Because listen, kitchens get gross. Even if you use the exhaust fan on your oven hood, if you cook in your kitchen, it's just going to get a little greasy. This is where Mr. Clean Degreaser comes in handy. Just spray on your cabinets and your oven hood and wipe off with some hot water. It'll cut through all of that gunk really quickly. 5, some bar keeper's friend. If you have a stainless steel kitchen sink, if you have stainless steel hardware, or even if you want to clean your tub or toilet, Bar Keeper's Friend is your friend here. Use the liquid or add some water to the powder and make it a paste. It doesn't matter. Your grandma may have used this in the 50s, but this stuff is still legit and cheap, so stock up. 6, a bottle of Tide Rescue Spray. Okay, what is in this stuff? I have no idea, but I do know it'll get dried blood out of the white sheets. Gross, I know, but necessary. Just spray it on, rub for a bit, rinse with the hottest water your fabric can take, and repeat till the stain is gone. Then throw it into the wash. That's it. It's truly magic. 7, some Windex, because glass needs to get cleaned, period. And of course, a little bottle of Drano, because when you live in a house full of girls, you're going to need to unclog a sink or shower. It's inevitable. And if you have a favorite cleaning tool I didn't talk about, I want to hear about it. What's your favorite cleaning potion and what do you use it for? Do you have any cleaning hacks? I could use all the help I can get, so leave me a comment in the Instagram post for today's episode. All right, you guys, I'd like to say a little blessing over you as we leave this time together and get back to our days. As we settle into this fresh new season, I hope it's filled with possibility. I hope you enjoy longer days with warmer sun and flowers that create a mosaic of color at your kitchen table. And as you open the windows to feel the breeze pour in, I hope you feel the same kind of freshness in your soul. This is the part of the episode where we usually give you a little tip you can tuck in your pocket and take with you. But for today, I thought I would point you to 3 other amazing episodes all about cleaning. Episode 14, 3 simple routines to keep your home clean. Episode 32, how to clean any room. And episode 80, get your home organized for a season change. Thank you for listening to the Simplified podcast. You can find show notes for this episode at emilylay.com/podcast, where you can check out links and resources I mentioned here. And you can shop the Simplified brand of planners and products, like the weekly cleaning notepad I mentioned. It's an absolute game changer. You can also follow me on Instagram at Laura Kashner and follow our brand at Simplified for tons of simplicity tips and inspiration to get you through the day. Plus, go check out our brand new planner covers for our spring collection. And hey, if you want these kinds of great conversations in your life every week, then you should go follow our show. It'll just show up right in your phone. Talk about automated. Well, that's all I've got for you today. Be sure to tune in next week for more simplified goodness. Until then, I hope you have a great week. Bye, friends.